Oh, yeah, so it has been a long day, and I'm home now and relaxing in the backyard. And it looks a bit bare right now. And oh, there's the dog. Yeah, yeah, he's up there. Oh, come on, Bandit, come on, guy. Oh, he knows somebody's out there. He just checking it out. Yeah, come on. Now he's gonna religiously ignore me. It is his religion, ignoring Dan consistently. Unless I have treats, in which case he's right there. Or scritches. Scritches are very important. But yeah. Right now he wants to ignore me. And honestly, I don't blame him. I am absolutely boring as hell. Absolutely boring as hell. Yeah, so anyway, I wanted to talk about yet another American maggot who firmly believes that America subsidizes Canada. No, you don't. No, you don't. There's a treaty that was signed by John George Diefenbaker, our prime minister in the 1950s. You know, the guy who scrapped the Avro Aero project and sent all those aerospace engineers to Houston and Cape Canaveral and Huntsville and to the Boeing headquarters and Grumman headquarters and Douglas headquarters and Fairchild headquarters to work for the American aerospace industry and build the next generation jet fighters and the entire American space program of the 1950s, 60s, and 70s. Yeah, those guys. They were sent by Diefenbaker. Diefenbaker sent them there. He scrapped the Aero project and he sent those engineers south with orders. Go get a job in America. They'll pay you better. Yeah, they'll pay you better. And they did. Because America had a desperate shortage of aerospace engineers. Yeah. And they were, at the time, trying to build a space program and trying to beat the Soviets. And Sputnik was a thing. And so, yeah. Diefenbaker shut down Avro Canada and sent all those aerospace engineers south to get jobs working in the American aerospace industries. Yeah. And quite a few of them were given American citizenship. Whether they wanted it or not, they just one day realized, holy shit, I've got an American citizenship? I didn't apply for this. Oh no, we gave it to you. Yeah, which just goes to show you that the Americans aren't that fussy about who they give citizenship to. As long as you have pale skin and a university degree. Yeah. You can hear the dog, he's complaining. He doesn't want to hear politics. He wants to hear treats. Yes. And pop stars. He's a dumb boy. Yeah. But here's another thing. American hospitals will send scouts to Canadian universities to recruit on graduation day. Recruiting Canadian med school graduates with the promise of instant American citizenship and therefore not having to pay back their student loans. And a lot of Canadians take that. They go south, they get their citizenship, they work at an American hospital, and they don't even have to go through an internship. They go immediately to being a resident with a salary of $1 million a year. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's what American hospitals do to Canadian med school graduates. They give them a contract for $1 million a year and instant American citizenship with immunity from all prior debts, including student loans. That's a thing. Also, for the last 45 years or so, we've been giving the Americans discounts, extreme discounts on our lumber, oil, iron, potash, uranium, copper, bauxite. That's what aluminum is made from. Oh yeah, and our wheat and our soybeans. To say nothing of turning a blind eye when they pump water out of the Great Lakes and take it for themselves to water their golf courses in Arizona. Arizona, it's a fucking desert. They're watering golf courses down there to keep them green, with water piped in from the Great Lakes. Yeah. So no, the Americans do not subsidize anything in Canada. In fact, Canada subsidizes the Americans. Not only by sending our aerospace engineers and our med school graduates and our water, not only by giving them discounts on everything, but also by deliberately devaluing our own currency relative to theirs to prop theirs up. That's a thing that we've been doing for decades. Yeah. So no, the Americans are not subsidizing Canada. Rather, Canada has been subsidizing the Americans for decades. Decades, ladies and gentlemen, decades. Decades, yes. So when Americans say, we subsidize your easy lifestyle, I have to shake my head and say, what easy lifestyle? And when did you start subsidizing us in any way, shape, or form? I mean, we've been subsidizing you for decades. They don't like that. There he is, you saw him. Yeah. Anywho, yeah, so come around. Yeah, he's insisting on being right under the camera so he can knock it down at his discretion. Because he's that boy. He is that boy, definitely. Yeah. Yeah. But we deliberately devalue our currency for you. We let your army train alongside of ours, constantly. We agree to buy your weapons, your technology, your equipment at your prices. You don't give us a discount, but we give you a discount on our resources. And we deliberately let you undercut the prices of domestic Canadian producers, thereby driving a lot of Canadian industries out of business over the 1970s, 80s, and 90s. Yeah, we let you do that. We've been subsidizing you. You have not been subsidizing us. And this guy turned around and said, oh, well, we've been paying for your health care. No, you haven't. We've been paying for our own health care. We pay for our own health care. We pay for our own defense, and we pay you extravagantly large amounts of money to buy your equipment, your weapon systems, your technology that you still retain control over through technological back doors. Hence the F-35. Yeah. We were willing to pay an extravagant price for these piece of shit planes for which you maintain a back door that allows you to take over the plane anytime you damn well please. Like when you decide to invade us. Yeah. Fuck you. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Fuck you. But yeah. You have been telling us we don't need a large army. We can depend on you to protect us. Oh, and the dog is stalking mode. He's definitely in predator mode. He found a stuffy. Bandit! Come on. No. I think it was a field mouse hiding in the rock pile. He got excited. Yeah. He's big, he's slow, he's noisy. He's dumb, but he's a good boy. He is a good boy. But anyway, I'm digressing here. Yes. So, the Americans have not been subsidizing us. We've been subsidizing them. We've been letting them push us around for decades. And now that Diaper Donnie is threatening to annex us, we've decided that we've had enough. Now, admittedly, the government is dragging their feet on the whole expanding the military thing. We're looking for the big contracts for the planes and the tanks. What we should be doing is recruiting locally, recruiting ordinary people. And yes, not forcing them to sit on a waiting list that goes on for years while they finally get fed up and look for a job elsewhere. Now, we should be taking them in right away. From the day you walk into the recruiters until the day you set foot on the training base should be no more than a week. No more than a week. Instead, it's 3 to 5 years. 3 to 5 years. That's not acceptable. We need to immediately begin producing a domestic infantry rifle. I recommend the SKS, or a variation thereof. We can take the SKS, which is no longer protected by copyright, and besides, we don't have to respect Soviet copyrights anyway. Yeah, and we can just start modifying it to take good old 308 NATO, standard NATO round, 308. We can do that. We can start manufacturing. We can set up factories in every province right across the country. A factory in every province making the Canadian CKS. The CKS. Instead of the SKS, it's the CKS. And it's in NATO 308 rather than Russian 7.62 by 39. Still the same 10-round magazine, still the same stripper clip feed, still the same 20-inch barrel, still the same rugged, dependable, solid rifle, just slightly more powerful. And yeah, we can start doing that. Our government needs to start doing that. And we need to start doing it immediately. We need to start recruiting people and training them and putting that rifle in their hands. Because while, yes, the Colt assault rifle, battle rifle, whatever you want to call it, is a nice, expensive toy, for the regular army, the CKS would be a very good rifle for the civic defense militia, which can be expanded to 1 million men in uniform. People like me, with our uniforms hanging in our closets ready, and our rifles standing in our closets ready. And yeah, we get the phone call that says, it's time. We show up to the rally point. Maybe we're still putting on our uniform. Maybe we're still drinking the cup of coffee that our wife or girlfriend shoved at us on our way out the door. Some of us will still be half asleep and wearing bathrobes. We'll be reporting 1 million Loyalist militiamen. That'd be a good thing to have. And we can start recruiting next week if the government chooses to do so. Unfortunately, they're not doing so. But yeah, there wouldn't be a shortage of recruits. And I remember when I tried to join back in the 1980s, the wait list was insane. It was, as I said, 3 to 5 years. And they didn't want you unless you were a perfect recruit. There's a dog nose down here. Yes, there's a dog nose down here. What's a dog nose doing down here? Oh, yeah, there's a dog nose. Whoa, come here, you. Yeah, there we go. Anywho, so now he's talking politics. He's here to talk politics. He heard Loyalists and he said, I'm here. Yes, he's a loyalist, doggy. He's a loyalist. He's a loyalist, like the rest of us, yes. So yeah, a loyalist militia. Not technically part of the regular army, but trained alongside of them. Civilians called on for defense of the country against an invader, or to do public service work in the event of floods, fires, tornadoes, whatever disaster may happen to fuck up everybody's day, and available as needed to do a job as needed. Yes, there's a dog nose here again. Freaking dog nose. Got a dog nose. Got a dog nose. Yeah, I got a dog nose. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yes, definitely he's a good boy. He's ignoring the camera religiously now. I've got a dog nose. Okay. Yeah, all right. But yeah, that's something we need to do. And the government is dragging their feet, and I don't know why they're dragging their feet, but they need to stop dragging their feet. I'm ready. I'm 60 years old. If they said we need to start recruiting, we need 1 million guys, come on and volunteer, yeah, I'd show up for work at 9 a.m., but at 3 p.m., I wouldn't go straight home. I'd go up to the armories. Here I am. I just finished working a shift and I'm ready to report for duty. Train me. Yeah, absolutely. Because I am a loyalist. And I have a dog nose here. I got a dog nose. Dog ear. Got a dog ear. Got another dog ear. Okay. Yes, Bandit's a good boy. He is. He's a very fine boy. But yeah, we, the Loyalists, Canadian Loyalists, do in fact need to be recruited. And it wouldn't be hard to get us in. All the government has to do is say, yeah, come on. It's your turn. And we'll be there. Because we are loyalists. We are Canadians. And no, the Americans don't subsidize us. And we're getting awfully uncomfortable with their threats. We are getting very uncomfortable with their threats. So yeah. I own an SKS. In the event of an invasion, yes, I am quite prepared to march right up to the armories, my rifle in the bag on my shoulder, and say, yeah, I'm here. Assign me to a squad. Absolutely. Assign me to a squad. And yeah, I'm slow, I'm old, I'm tired, I'm going to get winded trying to run any great distance. They're going to complain that I fall behind all the time. Absolutely. They're young, they're strong, they're athletic. I'm old and decrepit. But fuck it. This is my country. In the event of invasion, here I am. A loyalist. And the Magats and the Maple Magats, both groups of whom are all about manifest destiny and America taking over the country right now, can just go piss off. Now, if you're an American regular and your government calls upon you to invade Canada, I'm sure you've got family and friends on the Gulf of Mexico that you need to go visit. And I'd like it if you'd go visit them because I don't want to have to shoot you. But if you're a Magat, if you're one of those red-hatted turds that worships Diaper Donnie, yeah, put your money where your mouth is. You want to annex Canada? Come up and do it yourselves. Don't send the good people of your army to do it. Do it yourselves and make sure that Diaper Donnie leads you from the front. We have rifles. We have ammo. We will fuck up your whole day. Absolutely. And we will do so mercifully and compassionately. And afterwards, we will introduce the survivors of your force to our universal public health care. Sew you back together and send you back home suitably chastened. Well, except for your leader, Diaper Donnie. We'll keep him long enough to handcuff him, stuff him into a straitjacket, and ship him off to The Hague to stand trial for all the bullshit things he's done. Absolutely. Because he is a fucking war criminal. Yeah. And you can send Keg's Breath and Couchfucker as well. We'll be more than happy to take care of them. Plus Miller. Yeah. We'll deal with him. Absolutely. Yeah, your whole incel brigade. We'll deal with them. But as for the good Americans down there, I'm sure you've got friends and family on the Gulf that you need to go visit. I suggest you do so the moment that Diaper Donnie calls upon you to invade Canada. Yeah. Let the Magats do it. Absolutely. And yeah, to the Canadian government, hurry up. They're literally threatening us. And you need to expand the military astronomically. And you need to do it last week. But next week we'll do fine, really. Absolutely. Anywho, I've meandered long enough, and I finished my beer, and I finished my soup, and I should probably go in, get out of the sun, cool down a little bit. It's a beautiful day. Enjoy your day.